Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? So anyways, pretty good here. It's rainy and sort of wet snowy, as you can kind of see. I've been out in it. Anyways, I'm just looking at my drill press here. Looking at my drill press. And look at the sheared off belt material we got here, we'll say. Holy cow, no wonder I'm having problems. Interesting too, there's a chunk out of that. I never noticed that before, and I don't know how that would get a chunk out of it sitting in here, but anyways. Yeah, we're just looking at belts and stuff, and I noticed something interesting here. Now this thing is a little weird. You unloosen these, okay, this is for when you change your speeds. You unloosen that. You unloosen this one, this little rod here is your motor adjuster. See how that's moving there? Well, what you do is get your belts loose, like we would say have them now, with that rod pulled right back. Get your speeds adjusted what you want. When you get her where you want, you crank this down until you can't move it, and then you tighten the little keepers here on each side. And that, if I go the right way, that adjusts your tension. So let's undo that again and undo this one again. Bring this back again. I got the belts off here right now. Not in very good shape. And what I'm going to show you here, I just adjusted the pulley on the shaft of this motor here. I think it was too high, and that's why it's chewed up this belt. So what happens here, when you adjust this thing, oh, I gotta put the other one on too. My bad. This belt really doesn't look too bad, but I don't know why it's slipping. Okay. Okay, so those are installed. So now, once we tighten this up, if you watch that motor, look at how much that flexes when you crank that on a bit tight, eh? So what was happening was the pulley was still too high. I've lowered it probably ½ inch. So what it was doing before was pushing the motor up like way past where the belts are. So it was kind of, if I can get her off here again, it was probably going up like this. Like that. Oh, sorry, I zoomed in a bit. So I'd lowered it, so hopefully that will kind of adjust our belt a little better, I think. Now, I don't exactly know what speed I got this thing set to here, but that should go fairly slow. Well, let's fire it up. Yeah, it's going pretty slow. But even with this great big bit in here, I'm still seeing a wobble. Definitely a wobble in here somewhere, and I don't know where that's coming from. Could be a bent spindle, could be something wrong with the chuck, could be that bit that's in here, or the this adapter plate thingy that's in here. I don't know what's going on, but if we change some speeds here, see, I got pretty good tension on that. That one's still not the greatest, so I think maybe that belt's a little stretched. If we get some speeds changed around here, let's unloosen her again, get her spinning up a little faster, just to see if there's any more, how much wobble's in it. Okay. 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 Okay, that should spin extremely fast. Oh, mama. I just want to feel it if I can feel any. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong there. That's really spinning, eh? Ooh, is that to make that motor rubber jump? Watch this, eh? Ooh, look at her go. Wow, that would just frickin' take right off. That's pretty quick. That's a little bit too fast for my liking, but man, there is definitely something going on here, and I don't know what. I'm gonna pull that key out for now, so now I can't turn it on. I just hope it's not bent somehow in here. I don't know how the heck that would have bent. But anyways, I do have my, it's over on my bench here, I think. This little guy here for taking out the chuck and the spindle. Okay. I'm gonna put these on a tripod here. Okay, let's get this bit out of here first. This cutter, this hole saw, this awesome thing that's in here. And here, I didn't really tighten her on too much. So there we go. So I don't know if I need to get parts from this, where I can get parts. That's the trouble. This is a freaking made in China, of course. Craftex is a pretty good name. It's sold by Busy Bee Tool, which is a pretty good place. They sell a lot of expensive stuff there. So okay, that's supposed to go in there. How the frig am I supposed to hold everything here? That's not going to stay. I need to put this down to there. There. Okay, so hopefully, if all goes well here, this chuck should just fall right out of here. Just like that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I just want to inspect this thing and see if it's alright, or I don't know how I'm going to figure out if it's got a bend in it or whatever, but I don't know. And to get the chuck off, there's supposed to be a screw inside. And of course this one doesn't have a screw, so this should be another, like a spline, not spline, what do they call it? My goodness. Taper. Taper inside of there, but I don't know. This has maybe been pressed on as one whole piece now or what. I'm not too sure now. I don't think I can. It's pretty kind of grimy sort of in there, but it's not bad. Try maybe cleaning this out and then reinsert. Now I'm going to do a new towel. Give it a little spray of stuff here too, I think. Oh crap. I can't get a hold of it now, my fingers are too greasy. Oh crap. My bad. How am I gonna get that out of there now? I got an idea. A couple of little pinchers, maybe. A little set of pinchers. It's a little dirty up in there, but it's not really that bad. So I don't know. too bad. And this is, boy, they usually say on it, I think it's a 5/8 inch truck on this. Actually, it might tell me on the side here. Yeah, 5/8 inch drill. Chuck. Spindle taper. MT number 4. Spindle taper. Interesting. So, there's different ways that you can put that thing back in. I'm going to need a piece of wood. Wood? Hang on a sec here. I gotta go find some wood. Okay, I seen a guy do this on a YouTube video this morning, so if I'm not doing this right, don't yell at me, yell at him. Whoever he was, sorry. Anyways, that should... Let's make sure that's flat. Okay, that's impressed into the wood, so that should be good. Let's give her a spin now and see. Oh, I see my key. Give her a spin here and see what's going to happen. Okay, Chuck, let's see. Very, very interesting. Could be a bit of mung in that too, you know. I might spray a bit of crud up in there if I can get it up in there. A little bit of crud. I mean, there could be chips in there holding back the, keeping her straight, right? Let's open her right up here. Oh crap, I'm stuck! No, I'm just kidding. That would have sucked though, eh? Give her another shot of stuff up here. Okay. I want to put back in this bit. Closes up nice and fast now anyways, holy. Oh. Oh. She locks down good too, apparently. Okay. So they just to say we used all 3 tightener spots, let's use all 3 tightener spots. Okay. Somewhere I got grease on my arm here, holy crap. No, I can't wipe my boogers on it because I got grease on my sleeve. No, I'm just kidding, I don't do that. That's just nasty. Okay. Boy, I don't know. I'm gonna slow her down here again. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try drilling some wood. Wood. Should be able to pretty much drill right through this thing. Trying to put some good drag on her, eh? Yeah, she's sliding there. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is take these belts off, head over to my auto parts guy store there and get some new belts. Okay, we shall return. Okay, we got a couple of belts. It's a good thing I took them with me because he looked at the numbers. He's like, oh, I don't even know what that is. So he he typed that number into his thing and this number into his thing, and he's like, "Ah, that's not bringing me nothing." So I'm like, "Well, I guess we'll just have to measure them and go by that." So 32 is the bigger one, and 27 apparently is the smaller one. So I'm going to install these. Actually, I just want to look at my pulleys here. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm wondering if I need to maybe rough them up a little bit or something. Maybe that's why it's slipping on there. It almost seems like it's just not the right pulley for there. I don't know. I mean, this one's got no ramping. This one does. This one does, and this one does. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just weird. That's usually the one I use, is that one, but maybe it's just not sitting in there right. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so just before I put on the new belts here, I'm just going to run a little bit of emery paper in here. Not much room, but just to kind of rough it up a little bit, because I think maybe why it was slipping was because there's still a lot of paint in these pulleys. And I am getting quite a bit of crud off of here. That could be maybe why it was slipping. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. Well, that's a little better. See, there's still lots of paint on them. I don't know if that's a problem or what. I'm going to grab another little piece of stuff here. Oh, the last piece of stuff apparently I'm right down to my staple holding her on. That was 180 grit. So it's not really rough because I don't want it to chew up the belt, but I just want to get a bit of roughness out of here. And I think it's mostly that bottom one I use. Shut her down. Let's try mounting on these new belts here. I didn't actually tighten those belts at all there. They were just sitting there running loose. So, okay. So out with those ones. We'll get this. What do we got to put on here first? Probably that big one first, I think it is. Okay. Definitely a little more whatchamacallit to these. Ooh. There we go. Hope I put the right one on the right spot here. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about the slippagey problem here. I wonder if I should have. That one actually feels pretty good. So I'm going to leave that one. This one first. Oh, that one's tight already. Oh, I don't know if that's good or not. Maybe those other ones were really stretched bad. Wow. Well, what's going on here? I want to maybe... I want to just measure this one up with the other one for a second here. Well, it could be this belt that was stretched too. Maybe that's why this one's not fitting the way it kind of should, but that's not too bad, I guess. I'm a little concerned about this one not being tight enough again though now. It should, do you think, would tighten itself up though. Okay, that's about as tight as I can get her. Feels a lot better there now. Oh boy. Okay, let's back these up. Well, actually, let's fire it up here, make sure we're all right. I think that's gonna be all right. Okay, let's fire it up here. And I'm going to try to lock this thing down here. See, the reason I don't lock this vise down is because I don't have the right bolts for it. You need a bolt with a really big carriage bolt head to fit under there. I don't have that. So this might go really bad really fast here. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll make sure you guys are looking where. Yeah. Let me move back a little more here. There. Okay. Hopefully with this much leverage, I should be able to hold this back. Corner to her now, she's not slipping. Oh, it slipped there. Okay, that's still slipping a little bit, but I think it's the center pulley here that's slipping, not the big one here. So I'm gonna maybe give it a little bit of a sanding up here. And oh, it smells like burnt wood now. That's awesome. I'm gonna give that one a little bit of a sanding up because I think it's maybe potentially that one. That's doing that. And the belt is still wearing weird. What the crap is going on here? Does that need to go down more, that pulley? Holy crap. I think maybe it... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think it was slipping on this one, though. This belt here was slipping on that pulley. Now I could maybe change that a little bit here. Oh, I've never had so much trouble with a frickin' drill press before in my life. If we go, see all these gear ratios, right? If we go, what do I want to do? I want to put this one down here, that one there, this one up here, and that one there. I think that'll make that go really fast. Wicked fast. I don't want wicked fast though. It's really funny why they think they need, I guess that's your tensioner, but why they need this in the middle. Why wouldn't they just run the belts? Too much flop, I guess, in the middle, right? Okay. Yeah, it's starting to, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It's being weird. That seemed to be slipping there a little bit. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try smoothing off this guy. It'd be nice if I could get it right off, which actually I probably could, you know that? There's just a... Turn the light on to be able to see better here. Hey, look at that. There is just a little clip thing here. Maybe I can take this over, do that. Well, that's interesting. That seriously just sits there like that? Are you freaking kidding me? No. Oh crap, I just lost a freaking washer. There's another one. Wow, that seriously just really sits there like that. I guess that's all it does is a tensioner. Oh, I know what those washers do. They adjust this for this thing. That's why. Okay, well, let me give this a polish here maybe a little bit. Well, I don't know what's going on here. This whole thing's starting to tick me off a little bit. I got the old belt back on here. It kind of seemed like the new belt was too... Let me think now. The new belt was too... It was tightening, so it's too short. It was too short, so this wasn't actually getting tight enough. So I'm even wondering if they didn't have the right belts on from factory. I don't know. But I got her up on the next one here in the middle, which should give me more surface area, more to grip to, and I'm pouring the juice to her here. And she was still sort of slipping a little bit, so let me give her a shot here again. So I don't know what's going on here. It's really ticking me off. Now mind you, this is a 3.5 inch bit, so this is really making it work hard. And I can stop her again, so that's like the next speed up. I'm gonna go to the bottom one here now. Okay, so this is where we're sitting now. I put the spindle here down on to the very bottom where I normally run it, but I'm running this one not on the very, not on the very top, one down. Should make her a little bit faster, I think, again here. So. Now, mind you, I am running this pretty hard here. Wow, it just does not like that bottom one. Oh man, this is really starting to tick me off a little bit here. I don't know what's going on. Frickin' piece of junk. I don't know. It was good machine, but now I'm kind of questioning that a little bit. So I don't really know what to say. Okay, so now we got her that configuration, which is like basically third gear kind of thing. So she'll spin pretty quick here now, but let's make a funny noise. Oh, come on. Sort of where should be there. Yeah, sliding on that center one again. Wow, I don't understand why it's doing that. So it's kind of driving me nuts because I have to crank this thing on so tight to keep the belts from slipping, but then it torques the motor, so the motor's actually sitting this way, which is chewing up my belt again. What do I got to do to fix that? I don't understand. Very, very frustrating. Like you can see how much I've got torqued here, but if I don't, that thing will slip like crazy. Let's just loosen her off here a bit. Come on, baby. Okay, so that's, and you can see the torqueness in that, right? Just go a little bit here. Okay, that's running. Now, once I start drilling here, this thing's probably going to slip like crazy. Ridiculous. So I don't know what's going on there. I've almost had it with this thing. I don't know what to say. Holy friggin' crap. I mean, yeah, that is putting a lot of torque on it, you know, to try to stop the belts, which, you know, most times it won't. But if that was, you know, even a regular drill bit and steel, it would probably do the same thing again. So I don't know. It's really freaking driving me nuts. Okay, this thing's really ticking me off. I went back to the auto parts store there and I got one belt that's one size smaller for the actual drill part here. We're gonna put it on because I think what's happening is this belt up here is too small, or this one was too big, or whatever. So I can only tighten this one so much, well that only tightens that guy so much. It seems to be that way, because this one in the front always seems tight, but this one on the back always seemed loose. So I got one belt that's 31 inch, brandy new belt, just come out of the sleeve. Sleeve. We're gonna throw it on here first. I'm gonna run it the same position that I'm running, was running before, the real slow position. Feels all right there. I don't know what's going on. These aren't very good pulleys though. They are pretty, I don't know. I don't know. They seem really cheesy. Okay, so I don't even know if I'm going to get this on here or not. Oh. She's on. It is already much tighter. That's good. Now, I also got, I asked him, okay, what do you got for glue, bud? What do you got for glue? Okay, I haven't even tightened this yet. I don't think it really needs a whole lot, just to kind of snugger. That is definitely better though. Way better. So I think maybe that was partially the problem. That was the wrong belts on there, hopefully. Anyways, I got some of this belt dressing stuff. And it's for prevents belts slipping and squealing. Well, not squealing because I'm not really going super fast, but squealing and slipping. So you're supposed to shake it well. I'll shake her some more. Shake can well, attach extension tube. While engine is running. Crap, I lost my spot. While engine is running, spray lightly on inner workings of surface near belt smallest or uppermost pulley. Well, this is talking car stuff, but it's the same thing. Allow belt to run for several minutes to condition and cure dressing. Reapply as needed. Do not spray on pulleys or use on serpentine belts. So, I think that actually, you know what, too? I'm wondering if he actually gave me the wrong belt. This one feels a lot grippier, like more rubbery, grippery, where this one is more materially slippery feeling. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to dress my belts because right now I guess they say your belts are naked. So, we'll get them going here. And we'll dress some belts. Some spray somewhere here. Now, I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to get underneath the belt. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Okay, now it says let it sit there and run until it cures, so we'll just let her sit there and run for 5 or 8 minutes, and we'll see if she's gets sticky or what happens. Hopefully it goes kind of sticky. That's kind of sort of the idea, I suppose. And it says reapply as needed. So I'll let that sit there and run. We're gonna maybe go look at our form from yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna get a whole lot of time to really work on it now. I'm pretty much screwed after screwing this stupid thing all mostly friggin' day. But anyways, we got her inside here. And it's ready to come off. It's not hot anymore. Ow, it's hot! No, I'm just kidding. I tricked you again. So we just need to kind of get my little die grinder guy and just kind of that off a bit, and it should hopefully just pop right off. And I'd like to get the other machine out here and put this down beside that bucket and see how we're kind of sort of sort of looking. It's going to be hard to sort of tell, but get a rough idea here. But this one over here might be a little more challenging to get off because that's the one that broke off on me yesterday. So anyways, so let me get some tools and we'll see if we can get this ground off. Okay, I think I mostly got her. Oh, nice. There's our bent piece of metal. Okay, that'll work good. Sweet. Hopefully she's enough. Enough angle, I mean. Okay, so I want to have a look at these guys together here. So let's get this bucket down on the ground first. Okay, you're not in a very good spot there, so I'm going to have to move you over here a little bit. And hopefully everything kind of sort of sits roughly the where I'm thinking. Now, this is supposed to go that way, I think. Holy freaking crap, I got that pretty darn good. Let's have a show you here. I pretty much wanted to carbon copy this bucket, and now it's sitting up a little bit on the teeth thing there, so that's got to go roughly about there. It's a little more open than it should be, but we're not really that bad at all. That will actually allow me to hold a little more in it too. Not much, you know, a couple of stones. But that's pretty darn close. I was kind of more expecting it to be, you know, like this or this way too much. But we got that pretty freaking darn good there. Now, I don't know if I still actually maybe want to leave it that length. I was going to cut maybe some off of here, kind of like what they did here, and then add in, you know, like the heavy 1/2-inch big piece of gratery blade stuff there, which I do have, but I don't know. I'm actually kind of liking it. So that's what they've done with theirs. They've cut their thinner bend stuff here, and then added on the big 1/2-inch piece welded into the side plates here too, right? So it's all kind of sandwiched together. But geez, I'm kind of thinking I'm not too far off there. I don't know whether I really need a huge piece of grater blade like that. Like, you know, maybe just enough to, you know, whatever that's going to measure out to. My stuff is that big. I could cut it, but, you know, really don't want to have to. Yeah, so that's actually not too far off. That's good. Now let's go get well, I can't really show you the... Well, you know what? Let's go get the little brackets we cut. Okay, this is pretty important too, where these guys sit. They're probably going to be a little higher. These ones are a little bit higher. Something in there like that. You know, there and there kind of thing. I won't really know that until we kind of get some side plates made. See, what they've done is, it's actually not, this round piece isn't being held on by the side plate. Their side plate actually ends here. Then they've added these pieces on top again and then welded it into that. I could do that too, I guess. Which means, well, comparing it to this bucket, this is a bit too high. Then this should have ended about here. And then these plates would go on with that circle cut out about there. Either way, it doesn't, you know, we'll get her on there somehow. These are, I guess, 1/2-inch sides here too. Figure all that out too. That just adds more strength to it, right? So disperses all that straight down to the end here and kind of pulls on itself. So that's pretty darn good though for, you know, this is what, my second official bucket build for actually rounding stuff like this, so not too bad. That should work, I think, pretty good. See now, hopefully this will work with that second hole I cut, and that should give me open up more. Should, anyways. And if it doesn't, well, that's not too bad. We still got the original size of holes, so it should work good. It'll change a little bit to the curl power as well. Should actually give it a little more. But the thing with that, it won't close as far. So that might suck. It'll open more, but won't close as far. So, but anyways, we'll figure that out when we get to it. But I'm pretty happy with that. That's good. So now we'll have to figure on out roughly what we're going to do for side plates. And they're pretty simple. I usually just put that down like that on the sheet and then just draw, you know, like a 1/4 inch around the outside, cut that, and depending on how you want it to look here, you could, you know, swoop it a little bit, kind of like they swoop this one, or straight up, whatever you kind of want. So that I'm not too sure of yet, but anyways, there we go. That's that. Alright, well, I took the ramps out, got lots of paint on, but looks like there's sure lots on this board here now. Holy, I don't even know if I'm going to get that off. Not much sand though, so it went on pretty good. I'll get the vacuum out and suck this crap off the table and then maybe see if I can scrape some of that paint off. Okay, this thing's been running for a little while now here. Yeah, they're feeling a little sticky-ish. It's nice and warm anyways. Holy. Not hot, but these are definitely not lined up right. I don't know, something's definitely not right with this one here. Because this is pretty warm here, and this one's not that bad, but this one's, it's rubbing, that's for sure. She's just, I don't know, it's the way they got the motor mounted on her, I guess. But anyways, let's give her a torque test here again. Get her a piece of wood. I just got everything all nice and clean, but anyways, get her a piece of wood here and see if we can stall her out again. Say it's a little better. It's still not bang on like I would like it, but it's better. Okay, just for fun, let's find us a piece of steel here. Boy, oh boy, do I want to cut a piece of steel with that huge size of a bit. That'll make her definitely work. Got this hunk here, which actually might make really good cutting bucket edge thing there, but let's get our vise. Now that I do agree probably should be bolted down. I'm not drilling through this, I don't think, though. Don't think that pilot bit's in the very best of shape. stop button here in case I gotta stop her fast. Look at that, didn't even try. Wow, I don't know, boys. Didn't even try. Holy crap. Where'd the hole go? Satisfied with that at all. Holy frig. What else to say now? I'm just lost with it now. Got stuff on both belts. It is quite sticky. Still slipping. I wonder if it's just something to do with this pulley. I don't know. Oh, geez, when I bought this thing, it was almost 800 bucks. Like, you know, you figured you get a fairly decent product, but I think most of the problem is maybe this. I mean, yeah, it's a good machine, I would say, but it doesn't do what they say it's supposed to. As in, you know, the size of stuff. So, I don't know where else to get a good drill press around here. This was from Busy Bee Tool down in, I think it's Mississauga area. I don't know. I'm a little bit distressed about it, and I don't know what to do about it. They definitely wouldn't take it back, that's for sure. But they don't. They have a different model there now. I don't know if it doesn't look any different. Let me pull up some pictures here. Let's go sit down here for a sec. I'll show you these pictures over here. Okay. Normally it's $1,000 for this one. I think I got mine on sale too when I got it. But it pretty much, it pretty much looks like the exact same thing. So I bet you they haven't changed much of anything with them, which is, the only thing they've changed is the paint color. That's the same brand, but I mean, there's nowhere else really around me that I know of to get a good drill press at, which really sucks. That looks like the same belt system there. Same table. Underneath is the same. Looks exactly the same. Actually, it's just a different color. Wow. 20-inch heavy-duty drill press offers CX Craftex CX series. Size 20. Motor 1.5 horse motor. Let's just go do some specking here. Not that I really want to change. Like, I don't really use it a whole lot, but it kind of sucks. Yeah, it sucks when it doesn't work. Inch and a half. 1.5 horsepower. 120. Single phase. Chuck is 5/8, spindle, taper MT4, same as this one. Spindle travel 4 3/4, 4 3/4. Table is 8. He doesn't say their table size, but speed's 12. I guess up in there is your 12 speeds. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, into 12. Height 67. I don't think it tells you that on there. Carton size and weight 148 kilograms. It's exactly the same thing with different paint. I don't know, that seems kind of chintzy to me. I'm a little leery about this thing here though. I don't know, something's not right with that. Anyways, there's like tons and tons and tons and touch in there. Like not tons, but a lot. They're both really good, actually. So I don't know what else to do other than try to find another machine, or what to do with this one. Just drive on and just, you know, kind of deal with it as it kind of goes and drill real slow, or what? Sure is ticking me off, I'll tell you that one. Okay, just to make her fair, because you're probably saying, oh, well, you're drilling a huge hole, of course it's going to put a lot of drag on it. Well, a 1.5 horse motor should be able to drive that. It's more the problem with the belts. The motor's fine. But just to just to say we did. I'll drive some 1-inch holes in this. I'll probably be fine for this. These kind of drills aren't very good though, because they don't really let the chips come out too well. They have the holes in it for a bit of that, but really it's not the greatest. So I'm installing that out anyways. Pulling pretty hard too. Okay, I don't want to go right through because I don't want to have to fight that chip. Okay, let's try that one in a hunk of steel here. Just to make her fair, you know, because yeah, maybe I was driving her a little hard. I can agree on that. Let's get the crap blown out of this thing. Okay, hunk of steel. What are we going to drill? Where did I put that piece? Here's a piece. We'll use this one here again. 1/2 inch like we were doing yesterday. Something's definitely warped here though. Starts to get biting in there, and then it just screws up. Maybe it's so sharp I'm pulling too hard, pushing too hard on it. I don't know. Hardly pushing at all though. Like, I don't get it. Maybe that's what this thing's supposed to do too. I don't know. That's really ticking me off though. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. I'll just try pushing very little. Now I haven't sprayed it. Let's throw a little shot in there. Putting any pressure on it, and it stalls. I don't know, I think there's something with that second middle pulley there. I don't know. I think I just about had enough of this for today. Stupid thing. Well, I guess that's about it for today. I had this thing up to my buddies there. Ask him about, you know, the air leak and stuff in it, and he's like, oh, mine leaks on it too. I'm like, oh, well, okay. He didn't seem too concerned about it. He's like, oh yeah, they sometimes will leak. So anyways, funny thing is, I'm sure you guys heard it the other day when I hooked the line on it, was going psh, you know, a fairly good steady leak. Well, I guess bouncing around, and you know, I had it in his shop and moving it around and stuff, and brought it in here. Oh, now it's leaking again. It wasn't just like 2 seconds ago. So I don't know what's going on with it. That's the air regulator thing here. Let's see if I just turn that right back. That didn't seem to help. I don't know. I probably could pull this thing apart, but I really don't want to open this up myself, because I don't know what's going to be in there. Sounds like it's definitely leaking right in here though. it's weird. I don't know. Really don't want to tear it apart. But it's probably just something really stupid. That's a little sort of loose there. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know. Drive me nuts. But the one major thing I wanted to ask him was my gun is leaking. It's supposed to spew the air out the center here, which it does, but it also leaks around here, which isn't such a good thing. He's like, oh no, that's not good. Oh. He didn't know what to say about that either. So he's like, well, we should maybe try changing the O-ring here. I'm like, oh, that isn't really that old of an O-ring. Now, I know I got a bunch of O-rings. Let's get the O-rings out. O-ring. So I got lots of O-rings. Doesn't look like that kit's. That one's close, but it's a bit fatter than. Yeah, that one's no good, so not use that kit. These ones all look kind of bigger too. What about this one here? Too small. At least it might stretch on, but you're not really supposed to stretch them on. These all look like they're bigger ones too. Like bigger diameter, thicker wisey kind of stuff. That one there, that is R9, that's too small. 11, that looks like it's getting too big. Too big. So that kit doesn't look too good. Okay, we got one kit left. Too big. What about these guys? Oh, that's pretty close. And the rest of them, that's probably about the right size, but too fat. I don't think my thing will fit on. Wow. No. Well, no good now. Okay. That one fit too tight. Anyways, I just wasted one. Let's try this guy. Doesn't feel too bad. Now I'll have to plug this thing in to see if it's still leaking here. Okay, that's really driving me nuts, leaking like that. But anyways, I'm hoping this thing won't leak out around here now, just out the gun. It's leaking a whole pile of air out this thing still, so I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. Well, I'm going to pull this gun apart because I'm kind of wondering now if when I did all that plasma cutting that one day that I melted, this is like fiberglass, I kind of melted this thing off. Maybe I damaged the gun too. Just sort of thinking maybe there's something like a seal inside. It got so hot that it fried the seal. And it's leaking out past that because something's definitely not right with this thing. So if I wreck the seal in there, I mean, it still works, but it just leaks a lot of air all over the place, which technically is going to be affecting your cut. So I might have to replace this end. Or you probably got to do the whole entire hose, which is about 450 bucks, believe it or not. Yeah, it's freaking expensive. That stupid thing's not going to stop leaking. He says, my guy there says, well, I can send her down for you. They can sure look at her. He was sending it to some electric place. I'm like, it's not actually going back to like hypotherm. I don't know if I like that too much. So I'm like, nah. I mean, a little leak, it's still working, yeah, but it's not right. Okay, hopefully this doesn't go into a million pieces here. Or if I missed something. Okay, what do we got in here? Well, that's the switch, that's the air, and the silly thing is you can't turn this on unless, so that's a safety thing, unless you got the gun together here. I'll just show you this here because there's a little safety button that gets pushed here so it knows when you don't have a thing on. Okay, so that's the air line, little copper line. It's all soldered in. I don't know, maybe it's got a hole in it, a little tiny hole or something. Maybe I did heat her up enough there that it's broken the solder off. It's sort of hard to say. I'm gonna maybe plug her on here again and just kind of turn it on just to see where things are going. Let me just clean up my screws and stuff so I don't lose stuff here. Put her all back. And there, everything's clear. Okay, let's plug her in here, see what happens. Okay, we should be good as if we were going to cut. Well, I don't really know. I don't know what to say now. It's like this. That's like the gasket's not, or the O-ring's not working the way it should. But so that's an O-ring that's in there. It should work. Weird. Well, I don't know. She's all back together, working, but it's leaking all over the place. I don't know why. Maybe I'll do some research tonight on it. See what I can figure out. Maybe I'll just buy a whole new torch. I don't know. Frickin' everything today is just totally ticking me off. Holy crap. Anyway, sorry it's been kind of a crappy video all day. Just everything all of a sudden has just been going wrong with machinery wise here. Drill press, a frickin' plasma cutter now. So far my welder's okay. I don't know. It's just one of them days. Can't get frickin' nothing done. Because machinery's plasma cutter's still working fine. It's just leaking a lot of air where it kind of shouldn't be. But I actually looked at another machine up there in his book. Well, I got it in the truck here. Plasma cutter. I was thinking, oh, I'll just, instead of sending it, I'll just buy a new one, you know. But I'm like, nah, expensive. And this thing saved me a pile of work. Now it owes me absolutely nothing for the performance it's given me. It's been freaking awesome, but no, I can't do that. So it doesn't, I won't meet the power requirements really for running it anyways, although he says it will run, you just have to wire it differently. I'm like, no, I'm not getting into that. But anyways, this is the BILLSTMAXX 45, the one I got now. And it's 1/2 inch, which I'm doing recommended, to 3/4 inch maximum, 1 inch severance, 2 to 220 volt one phase. But then I was looking at this guy here, the 65, little thicker capacity, 3/4 recommend, which I don't cut 3/4. 1 inch recommended 3/4, maximum 1 inch, 1 1/4 severance. But look at the power requirements there. Yeah, like I could run it, he says, on my power here, but I'm like, nah, that's getting to be a little bit bigger. But then you go bigger yet, you know, it's like, really, holy. But then you need lots of juice for that. But anyways, no, I'm still running this guy. I think he's been a pretty good machine to me, and we'll just have to figure out what's going on with it, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to get into a little more fab in that bucket today, but she just didn't come out, so I do apologize for that. But we got a little bit of brainstorming, I guess, done on it, but not what I was expecting to get done on it, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, guess I'll head her out, head her home. Had enough of this for today. Drill press, I friggin' don't know what's going on with it. I do know what's going on with it, actually. My drill bits and stuff are too sharp. They're too sharp. I need to run them on some concrete to dull them down, and then I won't have that problem with it binding and stopping and slipping like that. That's what's wrong. The bits are too sharp. Wouldn't that be nice? No, I don't know what's going on with that thing. It's been driving me friggin' nuts for a little while here. And I'm just going to put it down to the way it's designed. That's pretty much the same as every drill press I've kind of ever seen. You know, to get your speeds, you need those extra pulleys, but I guess you could just run one belt and just deal with one speed. Honestly, I don't use the high speeds anyways. I just like that low speed, and I can see what's going on then, right? So what to do there, I don't really know. Chain drive? Put like a 40 weight chain in there or something like that? I don't know. That's stupid. That would work, but no, I'm not. I don't know. That would be wicked awesome. Holy jeez. It's something to do with that center pulley though. Something's not right there with it, and it's never been right. It's always slipped like that, and I don't know why. Today I did as much as I possibly could think to do with it instead of throwing it out in the frickin' heap and getting rid of it. You know, we put brand new belts on it. We cleaned the pulleys. Put brand new belts. Put belt dressing on it. Got that all nice and sticky and tacky. Got that spinning for a while and dried up, you know, cured, ready to go. It was very gooey and sticky. Still slipping. So, I don't know. It's driving me nuts. There's just nowhere around here, around me, without ordering something in somewhere else, like in the States or whatever, that you can buy a good thing at. You know, like, you can buy drill presses like at Crappy Tire, but you're buying like $120 drill press. What's that going to get you? Nothing, except wasting $120. This one I got, it was over $1,000. I think it was on sale for $850 when I got it. I thought, okay, that's probably a pretty good one. It's pretty expensive. And sure enough, no. I don't drill enough holes with something to justify buying like a $5,000 frickin' drill press. That's just ridiculous. Plus, I don't really have the room for anything much more what I got there now. So, I don't know. I'll just have to try to work with it and just all the bits up before I use them. I don't know. I don't understand, but one of them things. So anyways, I guess that's about it. I do apologize again for not having, you know, a nice fab video or something more interesting than what we did today, but today was just a day of freaking stuff going wrong, it seems, and trying to fix it and trying to keep floating kind of thing, right? But apparently that, I don't know, I'm still pretty much in the same boat I started off in this morning. I only paddled another 3 meters ahead, and that's about it. So it kind of sucks. It was the whole day messing with crap, and I didn't get any further ahead. That really sucks. So, oh well. Tomorrow's another day, I guess, and I don't know. But I think, and that plasma cutter tip torch thing too, I don't know what's going on with that. New O-ring and everything, and it's still leaking out all over the place. So I don't know if I'm missing a piece or something there. As far as I know, I'm not. I've got the diagram of every piece that you're supposed to have there, and everything's there. So I don't know. I might just look into buying a whole new hose and end and everything. They're freaking wicked expensive, though, I know that. But I mean, that's like I say, that machine owes me absolutely nothing. It's been so freaking awesome. I wouldn't mind, you know, spending a little money on it. But now I got this internal leak inside. I'm like, oh, that's not good. And there's a lot of bits and pieces and transformers and crap and wires and switches and buttons and stuff inside of that thing that I really don't want to get into, but I really don't want to send it away because it's probably something stupid like a line. I don't know why it was all of a sudden start leaking inside. It doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, it's a fairly quickie fast leak, but it's not like, you know, it's just like a so definitely something not right there somewhere. Now, I'm not running it over what I'm supposed to. It's rated right on the box of the thing for maximum 135 psi. I'm running at about 120, so I'm almost there, but I'm not where it should be. I don't know. Things today just drive me nuts. I'm going to go home because I'm getting too stressed out and thinking about it again. Probably go and wash my hands because it looks like I better not eat with those and and stuff. So anyways, have a good night. Thanks again for watching and, you know, continually watching and supporting me and stuff. You know, I wouldn't be doing it if it weren't for you guys. And I mean, I might have been making a bucket, but I sure as heck wouldn't have been filming it, you know, like whatever, but stuff like that. But, you know, just, you know, can't thank you guys enough for the continued support. So anyways, thank you very much again. And we'll catch you tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday. I actually did a little flight with the thing there last Sunday, but it's only one battery and it was so freaking cold. I got some neat stuff across a lake, which was only about 3 or 4 meters above the lake. It was pretty sweet. Up in Barrie, Ontario, on their waterfront there, Kempenfelt Bay or something it's called there. It was pretty cool. Really cool, actually. I was freaking freezing, but I don't really have enough content really to bother putting that up, I don't think, for tomorrow. But let me know in the comments if you want to see that shorty video. I think it was maybe only about 12 minutes long. That was about it. And I'll maybe post it up or something, but I don't know. Let me know. But and if you guys don't mind following those links on the bottom, the description there, to go visit the kids' channels and stuff, and push the big subscribe button if you could. Laura was ecstatic the other day. I've got 420 subs. And she started at like 131 or something, or 113 or something like that. She was just floored. So if you guys can go do that some more for me, if you haven't already, follow those links in the bottom and push that subscribe button there for them, and they just absolutely love that. But there's a key. You got to watch some of their stuff too, because that's another big thing too. They could see they got a lot of subs, but if they're only got 20 views on a video or something, they get kind of discouraged, right? So you got to watch some videos too. But anyways, yeah, so those links on the bottom. Let me know if you want to see the flying video for tomorrow, and I'll post it up or something. I don't know. We'll see. But it's just been, the weather's too crap now, and it gets dark so freaking early. Like, I'm done work now. It's almost 5. It's almost getting dark. You know, another 20 minutes, it'll be black out here. You know, if I had summer hours, I could go out till 8 or 9 o'clock doing some flights, but I can't now, so it sucks. I could run out of time for that, you know. So the only thing I can do is if I'm out somewhere someday and I happen to take the bird with me, and we get her up then. But anyways, yeah, so have a good night. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to try to do some more of that bucket fab, maybe make the side plates or something. I got to get a hunk of tube. Oh, I should have done that while I was up there at the welding guy's place. Got to get a hunk of tube for the top of that bucket too. And I got solid bar there, but it'd be way too heavy for that thing. I'll just get some 1/8 inch thick, I think it's 2-inch tube or something. We'll go with that. So, but anyways, once again, thanks again for watching. Check out the links. Let me know about the flying thing, and we will catch you tomorrow.